about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I had a fella come into my office who was the quintessential conservative supporter that I have, okay? Let's face it, I represent Orange County, it's along the coast, but still Orange County, and they like me because I'm a surfer, all right, that's okay, I like surfing. I had no idea whether or not what I just described to you was going to result in me getting my ass kicked out of Congress. I had no idea. And so I decided, seeing that we're being successful now with this, I'm going to get a lot of coverage. I better know what the reaction is going to be among my conservative supporters. So this guy comes in, and I know who he is. He's voted for me and supported me all this time. He's an aerospace guy, and he a former commander in the Navy who was a pilot. And he came into my office, and he just said, "Well, I'll try it out on him." And I said, "Look, how do you feel about the fact that I'm going to be the point man on legalizing medical marijuana in this country now? And you've supported me all these years. What do you think?" And he goes, "Dana, you don't really know me all that well, do you?" And I didn't know him all that well. And I said, "Yeah, I was in the Navy, I was a pilot, and all of these. I'm very conservative politically, but what you don't know is I am the father of 3 young men, 3 children. I have 3 boys. And the day after 9/11, they signed up and walked off to join the military." And he said, they came back after a few years. 2 of them came back. The other one that came back wasn't my son. He had been in an explosion, and he said, the guy's describing this to me in my office. He says, and he was laying on the ground in seizures, and I couldn't do anything about it. And I took him to the Veterans Administration, and they didn't do anything about it. They couldn't stop them. And finally, after a year, one of the doctors in the Veterans Administration pulls us aside and says, "You come and see me. I can't talk to you about this at the Veterans Administration Hospital. You got to come and see me in my private hospital." So we went off to see him a couple days later and said, "Here's a prescription for medical marijuana. Here's the instructions on how to use it. That'll help your son." And he goes, "My son hasn't had a seizure since we began using medical marijuana. How do I feel about you being the point man? I'm going to come over and give you a big hug." So when we're talking about this freedom issue, it is an issue that goes to the heart and soul of our country, and especially it is how are we going to protect our seniors, and how are we going to make sure we keep faith with those who risk their lives. When overseas risk their lives for us. That's what it's all about. We're in a coalition. As I say, it's all about freedom. It's a freedom coalition, and we will win, and I'm proud to stand with you. God bless you.